Greetings and heyo, my Planet 2 coaster friends, and welcome to an Eliot's Vlog Planet 2 coaster version. And once again, I am Eliot, if you don't know and are new. Welcome. This is the last place I remember we left off, and I have it paused. That's why there's no ambient sound here, but this is the train station that I was having trouble with. And as you can see, I've actually made some changes here. The queue used to be over here, and then the exit went this way, so I kept that the same. Made this little rock tunnel, and kind of made this queue here. And themed it a little bit with the Western theme. Put some put some tents in, and I put a windmill in, and then good lord, these trees. And then over here, made another little pond and a mine, and actually up here where the sit-down powered ride goes, I made another mine scene here, and I'm actually not quite finished with it yet because I'm going to enclose it a little bit, but I wanted to show you what it looked like at this point. Oh yeah, and then I recolored the trains a little bit so it looked like a mine car. I might do a little bit more cosmetics to it, but that's what it currently looks like there. But back to the train station, and let me unpause everything. So before, I was having trouble with the... Whoa, where's the... Hold on. Let me get unstuck here. What is going on? So you get in the view. There we go. Okay. So before I was having trouble with the queue line, where these poor people were stuck like for hours on end. So what I did is I increased the station, and then I added some more trains. So there are 3 trains running right now, and there are a couple more cars. So let's unpause this. And look, they're getting on the train! And I recolored the train too. The train engine is now blue and gold, and the cars are now black and gold. And I didn't know that you could put something there. I may go back and try and put something there. But there they go! Alright, let's go back over here. I guess I could always try and recolor this train too, for the decoration to match. But I put the water tower in over here, and just made this a little pond area. So it sits there for a few minutes, and then another line kind of grows, and there goes the train. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cars now. And there are 3 trains, like I said. But I have extended the stations, each station a little bit. I put the water tower in there, and I was watching somebody's vlog or build or whatever, and somebody was saying that, you know, if you enclose the engine in there, they're gonna suffocate with all the smoke and steam. I didn't think about that, so that's why this one's a little bit more open aired, so the smoke has somewhere to go, so we don't asphyxiate people, or however you say that. But yeah, the train is still going back here, and this is still the same, but I extended this. I know it looks kind of weird, but it's the same kind of concept where you don't want to choke everybody to death. And people are still going on the train there. And here comes, that's the same train that just left the station. And it's a little bit of a short ride, but I think it works. And it stops there, and let's watch all the people get off. Hey, there goes the people getting off. Hooray! So those poor people won't be stuck in the line forever and ever and ever and ever. Wow, it's a lot of people. Where do they go from here? Kind of curious to see. see where they go. If they go to the exit, because they're close to the exit now. Oh my god, work with me, camera. There we go. Okay, so it looks like a majority of them are going to the... Well, no, it's kind of half and half. Some people went that way, some people are going that way. Even split. Looks like people are either trying to go to the restaurant or go home for the day. Why would you want to leave my part? Huh? Oh, no, they are. They're going to the restaurant. And there goes the train again. So they do have a little bit of a longer ride from the station to the second station. And there's the Helter Skelter. Cool. And we can go back. I'll come back over here in a minute because I think you may have noticed that something's changed there too. Go flying all the way over. Woohoo! Here. Yep, and there's the train currently at the station. So this one's a little bit more open, just open. It's got a red water tower here. Hey, could you guys keep it down on the roller coaster over there? I'm trying to do a vlog. But yeah, there's the better look here. Kind of enclosed this a little bit more and just left this one open. Kind of put the wall there so people didn't fall off the edge as they're walking around. That'd be kind of silly. Yep, and there's not really a line here at the moment. You can see the people walking. I guess I could kind of connect this eventually. See how long this stays. Oh, there it goes. And there goes the train. Woohoo! Bye, people. Everybody wave at the people. Oh, that's not full either. Huh. Okay then. So at the next station that we started at, that should actually fill her up. So there you go. That's the main thing that I was working on that kind of took a hot second to do. But really, what I've been focusing on, because I had to take a break from the water park area. Good lord, sorry about the camera angles here, guys and gals. There we go. Is this. So it's not quite finished yet, but here's the new look at Boston Falls, the log ride. So it's still very similar. It's got the same kind of ride path, except I changed the ride flume. This is now the narrow log flume, because the other log flume ride that I had kept on shutting down. And I asked in Bro Nation, you know, what would cause that. People kept on saying that it's the attendant, you know, they go on breaks, so the ride turns off and then they go to the break and they come back. But I don't think that's the case, because I was watching it and the people, the staff were just sitting there, or the ride would just break down altogether, and I had the spacing out because I had the elevator. I didn't have any turnstiles in here, I just had the elevator, so I don't know if that was causing the issue or what, but this is just a plain log flume now, and it's a little bit quicker because I sped up the lift hills, and as you can see there goes another vehicle up the lift, but I enclosed a lot of it here because it kind of looked like it needed some tender loving care. I added, I don't know why, but this looks cool, the Viking windmill. And then I kind of changed the queue from Viking to Western. And I'm still having issues with the special effects. There's like a delay. I don't see, because not everything is working. These little guys aren't working like this one is. And then the steam that I put in there is working, or they work after I put it in. Like I have to log out and log back in, so I don't know what is causing that. Frontier, if you're watching, can can you help a guy out? I don't know if it's my rig or if it's the lag in between the servers or what, because I know this is online stuff, but that's the main frustration that I am working with right now. And I don't know why that light is on over there, but I have been kind of working with the lighting on this part as well. Here, we'll change. This is at 11 o'clock. We'll go to 2200, and that's what it looks like right now. Kind of looks like a frosty frosty night right now. But yeah, everything's blue because I kind of like that feel for the nighttime look. I am going to add a little bit more ambient light inside here where the pillars are and over here, so that might add a little bit more characteristic to it. But yeah, so there's that. Let's change that back to daylight. Back to 11 o'clock. Almost golden hour, as they say. And I kind of tinkering around with this part of that sit-down powered ride, because it just looks weird to me going this way. So what I'm thinking is somehow incorporating it with this ride here and making it kind of cut through and go inside it and then come out over here. I just got to play around with it. And I have been working on the inside a little bit. I'm not going to show you that because it's not finished yet. And as you can see, the queue line here isn't quite finished yet either. So, but that's what's been taking me so long, is just revamping this, because this took a hot second to just put the new track in. I just got tired of it just shutting down, and I'm like, golly, that's frustrating. But it seems to be working much better now. Here comes another log. Down the drop. Woo! That's the last drop, and then there's like one little tiny one as they go back to the station here. This will not be on the workshop yet, or at least this version, because it's not complete. It's, like I said, it's got a few more things to do on the inside of the mountain. But it looks a lot better than it did, and even this train station, like we started at, worked a lot better too. So there's that, and I really wish that Frontier would change the, I called it Little Toot, but put that mini train into a transport ride too, because I think that would help out with the flow of the crowds and whatnot. I'm kind of thinking of redoing this eventually, because this was the very first coaster that I put in the park, and I don't know, I kind of overdid it. Oh, it's broken down. Oh no! Kind of overdid it with the Viking theme in the beginning, because there was no Western theme, so that's why this park is kind of like, right now, Western / Viking. I really wanted a Western theme to this whole area, but it turned out to be Viking. I don't know if I'll change that, because I do like the way that it looks. However, for plans for the future, because the update number 4 is supposed to come out tomorrow, so it's April 21st today. The new update is supposed to come out tomorrow, and the restaurants are coming with that pack. So I'm going to redesign this with the new restaurants, because people are using this. See, they're all sitting down over here. They're all sitting down and munching and chatting. This guy's going over there to buy something. Oh, there's a little kid there. Cool. Oh, and you can see people walking up above there. Yeah, this took a long time to build, because I had to, if you remember, I talked about it before. He walked through the table. I had to get rid of all the supports from the train queue. So that's what took so long to build that. But I have plans to rebuild that, and then over here, where is it? Oh yeah, here. Doesn't look like a lot of people are using this, but I might do something with the restaurants. I forgot this restaurant was even here myself. This is mainly a scenic overlook that I turned into a restaurant, but I'm probably gonna play with. They're walking through the tables. I'm probably gonna play with the restaurants there, and then I put another one over here, which I closed, and let's see if I can get in there. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. Yeah, there we go. See, nobody's using them. I put all this work into the restaurants, and nobody's using them, or at least 1 or 2 people are. And I actually have to go back and do something with this ride because there are parts that are not themed or finished theming. But people love this ride. The other one was over here. Actually, there's 2 more. Yeah. Boy, we've done a lot of work in this little park. Yeah, this section right here. People are... Good lord, sorry. Again. There we go. That's better. So people are using the stands, but they're not using the darn restaurants or the darn picnic benches. They're just kind of going in and out. So I'll redesign this, and that guy's just standing there for whatever reason. He's probably stuck or lost. I would be too. Oh wait, somebody's gonna go over there. Hat kid, yay! Okay, he's using the bench. Where's your family? And they're not quite blocking anymore, but they're still kind of doing this a little bit. Yeah, where's your family, dude? Nope. And now he's finishing his stuff. And are you gonna... Oh, he's... Hey! Did you just litter? He just littered over there. Why is this guy just standing here? I can't move him. Why are you stuck, dude? Are you just enjoying the day talking to yourself? Huh. Weird. I don't know why he's sitting there. But yeah, they're coming in groups over here. But they're not utilizing the tables and stuff as I would like them to. So I'm going to redesign that, and then there's another one. There's another one. This one's working. Where is that one? There's another one over here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Yeah, see, people aren't even using this. So, I gotta change some stuff around. And then I was kind of tinkering changing this, the multiverse coaster, to the other multiverse coaster, the one that just has the single cars. Because this section here, and I have to come back and re-theme everything. I'm sorry for not theming everything, but I've been focusing on certain areas, so I will come back here and focus on this and finish it. But right here, it spins around and then it goes back, and so I had to readjust that when I put it in. But ideally, I want it to pause here, and I want it to circle around and then take off, because I want to put some stuff, some special effects over here, because this is a Medusa ride. And I only have one Medusa and a Matronic in there at a moment, but I have plans to fix her up just a little bit more. Let's see if this coaster comes back this way. And then you can see, yeah, here it comes. It's coming. So it stops here. And ideally, yeah, it just kind of circles that way. Ideally, I wanted to have Medusa's face kind of like, follow them as they go around, and then it stops there, so that I wanted to have some special effects here as well as it shoots them backwards. That's why there's that long pause. There it goes, and then it just continues on. But this coaster also keeps breaking down, like it will get stuck, and I don't know how to fix that. I think it's just wear and tear on the actual coaster. So those are the plans. So those are the plans right now, and I'm hoping that Frontier will give us the science fiction pack with this update, because there's some cool special effects that I could use in this area for what I have in mind. But see, even here, I'm having trouble getting these guys to work. These little things. They're not on a trigger yet, so I don't know if they're only activated as a trigger, but they're not working at all. So there's that, and we still have. Where's the end of the? Yeah, we see this white line. That's the end of the park over here. So we still have this and this, and we still have all this back here. Yeah, back all the way back here. And I'm gonna go back now that I know I could do something to the front and do the front. So what I have plans to do is probably make this little section here like a little kid zone, because we really don't have a kid zone. And then whatever's left is do a science fiction type zone over here, so that way it's separate from the other park, kind of like what I did with the water park, so you would never even know it's there unless you really came to look for a science fiction park, kind of like what they did with Galaxy's Edge. And also, over here, there's just this cute little spot right here that's just saying, Eliot, do something over here. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do there, but it's going to be a coaster of some kind. And because I need a reason to have people come over to this area. I thought that was the problem with the train station over here. Like, there really wasn't anything over here until I built the Viking coaster and the water flumes here. But it wasn't the case. So people are coming over to this area. It's just not. There's just nothing else for them to see. But yeah, there, as you can see, the people are walking just to get a look at the little fishy fish that I put over there. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe if I have enough room to do a mine car or a Big Thunder Mountain, but I don't think there's enough room to do a Big Thunder Mountain, so it might end up being a mine car ride of some sort. So there you go, and then there's the other part of the water park there, and I think we still have. Here's the border here. So we even still have some space over here to do something. And, you know, I am going to go, like I said, I am going to go back and focus on the other rides that I need to work on, so they look complete and the theming is done. I was actually really just working up the nerve to get creative and say that I can actually do this. And this kind of tells me that I can do it. I kind of like the way that that's turning out. So I won't ride it yet because it's not complete, but when I finish the interior of this ride, we'll take a ride, no pun intended, we'll take a ride on the ride, and go from there. But that's what I've got going. Those are my plans. Gonna fix the restaurants when update 4 comes out tomorrow, and then probably in a week, maybe 2, because I didn't realize this has been 2 weeks since the last video, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm still here working on stuff, fixing stuff, and getting brave enough to retry theming on this area. I really want them to really want Frontier to add the darn fantasy stuff, because right now this is part, I think, I don't know what, but yeah, this is part Viking and part Greek. Greek stuff. But really, this should look like a castle. That's why these are not complete, because I don't think there's any pieces that make it look like a castle. And I know we can do stuff on our own, but like I said, I'm just getting brave enough to play around with that stuff. So there you go. Why isn't this going? Are you broken down? You're open. Okay. I don't know. What else? Things that I would like to see. Oh, there's a little hints in the inside. Yeah, there you go. There's a little glimpse on the inside. Whee! What I would like to see Frontier do is give us more rides for when it's inclement weather, because theme parks have rides just so people could go inside when it's raining, especially in Florida, because people don't want to ride this water ride when it's raining. I know I wouldn't want to, so they want to stay dry and maybe see a show or maybe go on a dark ride or something like that. So I wish they would do like an indoor theater, give us some like shows that we can put on, and something like that. And I liked somebody did build a drone show on the Frontier Workshop, and I think Frontier should think about implementing something like that. That would be kind of cool. And then just shows, shows, parades, and some laser effects. Those are my kind of wishes right now. And I think Frontier could go ahead and drop a DLC. I think we're ready for a DLC, because I think they've done what they said they would do, and they fixed a lot of things, and I'm really happy as a player and fan of the Planet Coaster, game franchise. I am really happy with the fixes that they have put into this. So thank you, Frontier, for listening to your community and just get things going. And I'm kind of working on this area here too. I could probably put a coaster, like a suspended coaster, going through this area over here. But that's what I've got. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. I've heard from like maybe 1 or 2 people, so thank you for those who have left comments. Don't be shy, I'm a nice guy. I take criticism very well. And thank you, Bro Nation, for all your comments and support there. And thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for some more. And I will keep these videos at least 1 to 2 weeks apart from each other, unless there's like some kind of major update that's like, wow, we gotta put this in our park. So thank you very much for tuning in this time. I look forward to talking with you in the future. So I will leave now, and I will talk to you later. Bye!